and flowers filled the whole area, and then an enormous stupa. And when I say enormous, unimaginably enormous stupa appeared. They say it measured 500 yojanas high and 250 yojanas wide. Now, we have a stupa out there called a pagoda, but it's also called a stupa. And I was looking at it today, and the stupa itself is about maybe 5 feet wide, and the base, if you want to count that, is maybe 10 feet wide. This one is 250 yojanas wide, and 500 yojanas high. That equals 4,500 miles high. So it's going into space, right? And it's 2,250 miles wide at the base. So this is nearly as big as the United States, including Alaska. So you imagine, this was levitating, right? This was going up. This is like in Independence Day, that big, if you know that movie. Even bigger than that. A huge stupa, unimaginably huge, that it goes so far you can't see the edges. And it was covered with every imaginable precious jewel. Now, this is something that Hollywood could not do. DreamWorks Animation wouldn't have a chance. And the way it's described in the actual sutra, it says, Then there arose a stupa, consisting of 7 precious substances from a place on the earth opposite the Lord. This assembly being in the middle, had a stupa 500 yojanas in height and 250 yojanas in width and length. After its rising, the stupa, a meteoric phenomenon, stood in the sky sparkling, beautiful and nicely decorated with 5,000 successive terraces of flowers. It adorned with 1,000 myriad of arches, embellished by countless banners and triumphal streamers, hung with myriads of kotis, of jewel garlands, and with hour plates and bells, and emitting the scent of tamalapatra and sandalwood. The scent filled the whole world. Its row of umbrellas rose so far on high as to touch the abodes of the 4 guardians of the horizon and the gods. It consisted of 7 precious substances, namely gold, silver, lapis lazuli, conch shell, agate, pearl, and carnelian. Once this stupa of precious substances was formed, the gods of paradise strewed and covered it with mandarava and great mandara flowers, divas, nagas, yakas, gandharvas, asuras, garudas, kinnaras, maharagas, men and beings not human. These 1,000 myriads of kotis of beings honored, respected, venerated, and worshipped the stupa. And from that stupa of precious substances there issued this voice. Excellent, excellent Lord Shakyamuni, you have well expounded this Dharma Parayaya of the Lotus of the True Law, which instructs Bodhisattvas and all the Buddhas guard. So it is, Lord, so it is, Sugata. All that you say is true.